because as you know, we told our Chinese friends that since July 1st, we are now looking at a bigger market of 126 million people in East Africa, within the framework of East African Community. And you can see it's a very close relationship to just one province, 94 million against 126 million. But Chinese are still very humble. They say they are a developing nation. The main reason being that out of the 1.3 billion Chinese, a lot of them are really still struggling. And that brings down their per capita income to just over close to $5,000. And so we keep on insisting that if they can come to Kenya, a lot more of them as tourists. And you know, there will be a Kenya week in Shanghai. President Kibaki attended the World Expo, which is taking place in Shanghai, and I believe that Kenya is a tribute, the best tribute we can give or pay to our world-class athletes who have been doing us so proud. Just the other day here, they emerged tops again within the Africa Senior Challenge Cup or whatever, and it was wonderful. So I hope I've answered your question. We have a lot to learn in agriculture. We actually visited a seed company, for instance, in a city called Laizo. And we saw that immediately what came to my mind was we need to get Kenya Seed Company, for instance, to go and see how you can produce quality seed. And of course they're producing yellow maize, but they're all eating it and they're very proud of it. You're of course used to the white type of maize. We of course have to do a lot more in terms of irrigation, so that Dr. Noor's place is actually going to be the future. And now that we've revived the Bura irrigation scheme and others, this is the way to move.
And then still on matters constitutional, in terms of moving forward, I'm sure you know that the government has been criticized for sort of locking out those who are campaigning against the draft constitution. Could I please get a comment?
You say the government has been criticized?
Yeah.
I thought even those who alleged to have been locked out are also in government, from what I can see. Of course, I congratulate the President and the Prime Minister for the mini reshuffle. I think everybody now knows that when you win big, like Kenya has won big, you don't want to follow people on the ground and beat them up. You want to lift everybody. And I do not think it was a matter of locking up. I don't think it is possible to lock out Kenyans from their future. And so if you're talking about the implementation committee, and by the way, I thank the President for again reaffirming his trust in me as the leader of government business. Actually, I got that communication when I was sitting where Kareke is sitting before boarding the aircraft. And it was good. It was good. It's very challenging. And if I can link that question up with the work of the leader of government business, I want to tell you that I will reach out to everybody. And therefore, nobody should feel locked out. I personally will reach out because I expect the participation of every member of parliament when it comes to the implementation of this new constitution. I think that government should be applauded for saying we are going to stick to the schedules, the timetable, the strict timetable that is set up in the schedule to the new constitution. And therefore, I would rather we look at these things more positively. I don't think it is possible to exclude Kenyans. And I think we're moving in that direction. As I said, I will be expecting every member of parliament to do their best to implement. Now that there's no green or red, so that's it. We are Kenyans. And let's look at it that way.